next guest has one of the most incredible voices I have ever heard in my life, and she has a powerful new single and video that recently came out. I'm happy to welcome Carly Johnson to the show. Thank you so much for talking with me today.
Oh, thank you for having me, Joanne, and what an introduction. Wow, that was really nice of you.
It is the truth. So, Carly, before we get into all the excitement of your new album that's coming out soon, I would love to know how and when you first got into music and started singing.
Well, I've been singing since before I can remember. My mom and my dad kind of knew I could sing before I did. I would just sing around the house all the time. And I actually had really bad stage fright for a very long time. So even though I was kind of singing my way through the shower, like into high school, it wasn't until high school that my friends and other people actually knew I could sing. I finally got up the courage to join choir and pursue like the talent show and that kind of thing. And that's when I decided I really wanted to pursue it full time. So that's when I, applied for college, and it being a singing major, you have to sing. So it really helped to get me over that a little bit.
So the first time that you then got up and like sang, were you just scared out of your mind? Were you so nervous?
Yes, I was terrified, but I knew I had to do it because it's what I always wanted to do my whole life. So
wow.
It.
I can only imagine you like toddling around as like a toddler and like you're singing like ABCs and your parents are going like, I mean, that kind of voice the type of voice you have does not come out of nowhere. Like it was always there. That's incredible. So now you just recently recorded your first full-length album, which is so exciting. And there's so much that goes into making an album. What has that experience been like for you?
It's been a really amazing experience, actually. It's really extra special to me because the entire album is written by myself and one of my best friends from college, Charlotte Little Hills, who's an incredible musician. And that was my favorite part. Just I got to go to San Diego, where she lives, and we just would take weekends at a time and write. And that experience was just so rewarding. I love that it's, women that wrote this record, which makes me really happy. The recording experience was great. It was definitely rushed. You're always on a budget, so you have to kind of make that happen. But we had the luxury of pretty much a full week. And after that, the next step kicks in, which is mixing and making it sound how you want, with the instruments being this level and kind of this reverb over here. And that's a whole nother process, which took another year. But I was really happy how things turned out. But it was a great experience. I really enjoyed it.
That's awesome. And have you always written songs? Like, have you always done that? How long have you been writing songs?
Not that long. I wrote a couple songs in college. I was always kind of self-conscious about it. You kind of feel like, who am I to write a song? What do I know what I'm doing? I don't know. But my friend Charlotte, actually, who was writing since high school, when I met her in college, she was like, you can write a song. Like, you can play piano and you can sing, you can write a song, and you're a good writer. Just do it. You just have to try.
That's a good friend right there. That's a good friend to like break it down and like, come on, Carly, you can do that. You have all the pieces. Let's do it.
You just try.
Yes. And so, okay, you have performed with some of the most incredible musicians out there, and you've sang on so many stages. But for you thus far, if you had to pick one, what is one show or performance that really stands out for you as one of the most exciting or memorable?
Oh man, that's a tough one. I know. I can give you two. I'll give you two.
Okay.
So, it's been incredible to get to collaborate with a lot of people, but I would say the most meaningful have been when I've had an experience of just doing my own original music. And I would say the most exciting for that one would be when I got to sing with the Louisville Orchestra, and they played one of the songs that I wrote for the first time. And that was at Iroquois Amphitheater a few years back. And I've been lucky enough to get to do that several times with them since then. But that
just imagining that, that's incredible.
It's insane. Yeah, when you hear your own song that you wrote, like covered by these incredible musicians, tons of strings, it's just like you get chills. It was hard for me to even come in to sing because I was just like, oh my God, this is happening. And then I would say the second performance that was really special was about a year or so ago. in Liverpool, England, I got to go and perform at a festival there. But before the festival, we got to perform in the Cavern Club, which is a really famous club where the Beatles came up, and the Beatles are my favorite band of all time. So that was incredibly special.
I just gasped again, like everything. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a dream come true. That's amazing.
It absolutely was. Yeah, I had chills.
Wow. Okay, and so you recently released an incredibly powerful and beautiful music video for your new single, Burn Your Fears. Could you tell us a little bit about what inspired the song?
Yes, it's actually written for one of my best friends who unfortunately passed away last November. She had battled a really rare form of lung cancer that came out of nowhere about 4 years ago. And, she wasn't a smoker. It was just a genetic fluke. And after she got diagnosed and the doctors kind of gave her a really tough prognosis, moving forward, she made the decision that on New Year's Eve, she got her family surrounded around her, and she wrote down her fears on little pieces of paper, and she burned them in a fire. And it was just kind of a cathartic thing for her to face her new life ahead of her with things that she might not get to do with that long of a diagnosis. And it was just really empowering and really special. And she decided to move forward and live her life in a different way and learn to find beauty in a different way. And I feel like, that was an anthem for her. And I'm so glad that she got to enjoy that for so long, which makes it really special. Of course, I wish she could be here to see the music video, but she knew exactly what I wanted to do. And she knew it was going to happen. So I just feel like, especially at this time when we're all going through some really crazy stuff right now, it's kind of poignant, the timing of, looking at a song that is about burning your fears and kind of living your life anyway and finding that beauty in a new way that you didn't expect.
Wow, that is incredible. What a beautiful tribute. That is amazing, Carly, for real.
And her name's Marisa Wittebort.
That is beautiful. And we're going to check out that video here in just a second. If people want to check out more of your music, where's the best place to go?
I would say first and foremost my website, which is carlyjohnsonmusic.com. You can also pre-order my record on vinyl, which if you're a vinyl lover, you will get it 2 months earlier than everybody else. And there's also little links to my music videos and songs and stuff like that. I'm on Spotify and streaming and all that stuff. And you can also check me out on Facebook and on Instagram at facebook.com/Carly Johnson Official. And my tag on Instagram is Carly Johnson Official as well.
Awesome. Carly, thank you so much for talking with me today. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you for having me. It really means a lot.
And now here's Carly Johnson's music video for Burn Your Fears.
Can't tell me not to feel good. Can't tell me not to dream of the life I always dreamed of. I will never hide these tears, pour out of me like wine. It seems I taste the bittersweet of time. And I will love harder than you'll ever understand. And I will breathe deeper, 'cause I know that really can't explain the power of this pain. Don't tell me we can't change this life. I try to rearrange my mind. I don't worry about the change in time. I've opened up my heart to see I don't fall apart. I just feel I'm stronger than I'll ever be. And I will love harder than you'll ever understand. And I will breathe deeper, 'cause I know that I can. I really can't explain the power of this pain. We've been burning and burning on. We've been burning and burning long. We've been burning and burning long. We keep burning and burning long. We've been burning and burning long. We've been burning and burning long. We've been burning and burning long. We keep burning and burning long. We've been burning and burning long. I've opened up my heart to see I don't fall apart. I just feel I'm strong.